Countdown to the Draft, sponsored by Bell and Health.
148 days and counting until the 2025 NFL Draft, and hundreds of thousands of visitors are expected to descend on the Green Bay area for the big event. All of those people will be on the hunt for just the right item to take home with them. And there's one souvenir that just screams Wisconsin. Can you guess it? Our Emily Byer takes us down memory lane and how the popular item is now getting even more customized.
You've seen them.
Yeah, baby, come on!
Here and there. They're everywhere. The famous cheesehead.
I'll tell you, when you see a cheesehead that puts a smile on your face and a little bounce in your step, and you know you're having fun.
And now they're getting even more customized.
This is the first year that we're having customers go to our website and be able to put whatever within reason on the back of a cheesehead.
Right now, cheeseheads are only customized online, but starting in the new year, you'll be able to get them customized right here at Lambeau Field. They'll also be doing that for the draft.
First thing we're looking out for is the fans that want to capture their experience here at Lambeau Field with the potential of referencing the draft on a custom cheesehead, but we certainly would make them for any players that are interested.
The iconic cheesehead has a rich history intertwined with the Green Bay Packers. The team making it official last year, acquiring Foamation, the original cheeseheads, in July.
We are excited to announce that the Packers organization has acquired Foam Nation Incorporated, the company responsible for creating the original cheesehead hat, along with a variety of other specialty foam items.
Christening the news by showcasing the first cheesehead ever, which was made from couch stuffing. The popular foam hat was originally founded by Ralph Bruno in 1987, selling hundreds of thousands across the country.
It just was a perfect fit from small family to big family.
He was inspired after taunts of being called a cheesehead from Chicago Bears fans after the Bears' fluke Super Bowl victory the year before, making his haters be his motivators, inspiring the ever-popular hat into production on the south side of Milwaukee. The cheesehead, so well known around the country and beyond, the creator was honored by the Wisconsin Assembly in 2012 for the 25th anniversary of the invention. Bruno sharing more then on the humble beginnings.
In the beginning, it was, a matter of putting cheeseheads into a bag and kind of going to small businesses, cheese shops, sports paraphernalia, gift shops, and try to sell them that way. And in the mid-90s, it really took off with the success of the Packers and the Packer fans, Wisconsinites, wearing cheeseheads to Lambeau Field.
They've come a long way, and now with the fans being able to share their team pride with their own name, it's an even personal connection.
Definitely a way to add your touch to the cheesehead by either adding your name, owner, family name, year you were born, just another opportunity to make it specific to the fan.
At Lambeau Field, Emily Byer, Action 2 News.